In this orals question, we're looking at another twin screw scenario. This is a berthing prospect with initially the current astern and then entering an enclosed dock. The question is originally asked with a ro-ro ferry, but it would work exactly the same with any twin screw type of vessel. The intention is for the current at astern, the wind is coming from a southeasterly direction, and the stern should end up where the yellow dot is on the key. So I'll try to replicate the scenario here with the yellow dots, and you can see my OSV type vessel, North Sea vessel, current astern, and the wind is on the port bow at the start of the exercise. So essentially with this exercise, you allow the ship to just continue with the current astern. You don't have to worry about turning the ship round. So at this point, we're slowing down and we're starting to put the engines astern to slow the ship down. Now we can now start to put the engines astern and tow in both rudders. This will help us with swinging the ship. But the initial intention is just to slow the ship down, so we stem the tide by going astern on the engine. You can start to allow the stern to head in towards the dock. This is achieved by coming astern a little bit more on the port engine and a little less on the starboard engine. If you need to create a bigger angle, you can also use the bow thruster to help you. Once you've got the speed right down, the bow thruster will be very effective. Keep angling the stern in towards the entrance by increasing the power on the port engine and decreasing the power on the starboard engine astern. You can always, if necessary, go a little bit ahead on the starboard engine, but it shouldn't be necessary. Allow yourself to set down a bit more so you can start to see the entrances open to you, and you can eye the yellow marker where the stern is going to be. Now start to sidestep into the entrance, so this is allowing the current to push you, and you're coming astern on both engines and just using the bow thruster to keep the heading steady. Zooming in slightly. Now start to head astern in towards the berth, driving both engines roughly at the same speed astern and steering with the bow thruster. Keep doing the same thing, and note that once you get past the head of the dock, you'll get out of the current, so you won't have to allow for that. So we're now getting to a position where the current should start to dissipate and the ship will start to steady up using both engines astern. If you feel that the stern is coming in too quickly, you can give a short burst ahead on the starboard engine to lift the stern because the rudders are tow in. And then both astern, keep the ship coming nicely and just steering gently with the bow thruster. Now you can start to reduce the speed and reduce the power on both engines, just going astern gently. And then when you're getting towards position, you can put the port engine ahead and the starboard engine astern to hold position, and put the bow thruster to port so that you can just hold the ship alongside where you put the ropes out. That's the end.